Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and his life. A great leader's birth. Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was born in a respectable Muslim family on 17th March 1920 in Tunkiwara village under the then Gopalganj subdivision of Faridpur district. He was the third child among 4 daughters and 2 sons of Sheikh Lutfur Rahman and Sheikh Sara Khatun. His parents used to call him Koka out of affection. Childhood. Bangabandhu was known as Miyabhai to his neighbor. In early age, Bangabandhu had beriberi and glaucoma in his eyes. So he had a break of 4-year study in his childhood. Bangabandhu was very kind-hearted to his friends and mates. He used to give his belongings like umbrella, shirt, Punjabi, books to poor students. Students who used to come to school early in the morning from long distances without having food. Bangabandhu loved to share food with those poor students. Bangabandhu loved sports. Football was his favorite game. He was the captain of Mission School football team. Education. At the age of 7, Bangabandhu began his schooling at a village school, which class was up to 3. But in class 4, Bangabandhu went to Gopalganj to live with his father. He was admitted there at Gopalganj public school. Subsequently, he was transferred to a local missionary school. Bangabandhu passed the entrance examination in 1942 and got himself admitted into Humanities group in Kolkata Islamia College. In 1947, Bangabandhu obtained Bachelor of Arts from Islamia College under Calcutta University. Next year, Bangabandhu got admitted to the Law Department of Dhaka University. Bangabandhu married Begum Fazlatul Nisa, his maternal cousin. They subsequently became the happy parents of 2 daughters, Sheikh Hasina, our Honorable Prime Minister, and Sheikh Rahina. 3 sons, Sheikh Kamal, Sheikh Jamal, and Sheikh Russell. How Bangabandhu's political career began in childhood? Well, in 1939, Bangabandhu's political career began while he was a student at Gopalganj Missionary School. Once, Shere Bangla A.K. Fazlul Haq, Chief Minister of Undivided Bengal, came to visit the school along with Hussein Shahid Shorawardi, later Chief Minister of Bengal and Prime Minister of Pakistan. Bangabandhu led a group of students to demand that the cracked roof of the school to be repaired. The leaders were amazed to see Bangabandhu's braveness and leadership. Student life and politics. 1946, Bangabandhu was elected General Secretary of Islamia College Students' Union. Bangabandhu founded the Muslim Students' League on 4th January 1948. In 1949, when Bangabandhu was a student at Dhaka University, he supported to a strike called by Class 4 police at Dhaka University. But the university authority expelled Bangabandhu as he supported to the movement of the Class 4 employees. In the same year, Bangabandhu was elected Joint Secretary of East Pakistan Army League when he was in jail. Language movement and Bangabandhu. On 23rd February 1948, when Prime Minister of Pakistan, Khaja Najimuddin, declared the people of East Pakistan will accept Urdu as their state language, Bangabandhu immediately started his heroic activities to build a strong movement. On 11th March 1948, Bangabandhu was arrested along with some colleagues while they were holding a demonstration. On 21st February 1952, when the police opened fire and killed Salam, Barkut, Rafiq, Jabbar and others, Bangabandhu was in a hunger strike for consecutive days in jail to part of this brutal killing. Bangabandhu's life. Prison's diary. Bangabandhu served a total of 4,682 days in jail throughout his life. He had to spend 1/4 of his 54 years of life in jail. During Pakistan period, he was sent to jail 18 times and faced death 2 times. Bangabandhu placed his historic 6-point program in 1966, including the autonomy of the then East Pakistan. In 1968, the Pakistan government filed the infamous Agartala conspiracies against Bangabandhu and 34 Bengalis. Bangabandhu was accused number 1 in that case. In 1969, mass movement started when the student community rallied for the release of Bangabandhu. Finally, Bangabandhu has been released from jail and he was given the title of Bangabandhu, means Prince of Bengal. National election in 1970. In 1970, during national election, Bangabandhu's party, the Awami League, won the majority seats, 167 seats out of the 169 seats of the National Assembly, 298 seats out of the 310 seats of the Provincial Assembly. Historic 7th March. On 7th March 1971, Bangabandhu delivered a historic speech to take out preparation for the War of Liberation and Independence of Bangladesh. The speech has been listed in the Memory of the World Register by UNESCO. Declaration of Independence and Liberation War. Bangabandhu proclaimed the independence of Bangladesh in the early hours of March 26. Right after the proclamation, he was arrested and taken to Pakistani prison. After the proclamation, the War of Independence started, and 3 million Bengalis sacrificed their lives, and more than 200,000 women sacrificed their dignity. Finally, we have achieved our independence on 16 December 1971. Darkest chapter in history, unfinished memories. On the fateful night of August 15, in 1975, Bangabandhu with his family members were killed by a section of derailed army officers. This is the darkest history of Bangladesh. Bangabandhu, the greatest Bengali of all time. Bangabandhu spent his whole life for the welfare of his people. He always dreamt for a golden Bengal, Sonar Bangla. We have achieved our independence within 9 months' war, only for such a leadership of Bangabandhu. Bangladesh is synonymous of Bangabandhu. Bangabandhu is synonymous of Bangladesh. We feel so sorry that on 15 August 1975, we lost our father of the nation, and the world lost a great leader. Though Bangabandhu is not alive now, but he always remains in our heart. Thank you for your patience. Joy Bangla.